What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Boring Frank, back at again with another video, and today we're talking about my school. Alright, we're gonna talk about the school I'm going to, alright? I know this is like very different from the usual videos, from the videos I usually do, you know, but like the first few, like 5 to 10 videos I did, a few of them were about like the school I went to, right? Bullshit was going on, and then I just stopped because after that, school was just like nothing bad was happening after that though. But now, you know, now there's a whole bunch of dumb shits happening. All right, so yeah, right now, ninth grade, freshman year of high school, at this school. I'm not gonna give the name of the school, but yeah, this school isn't like not the worst, but I'm definitely not planning on returning to this school for my 10th grade year. Why? Because, like I said, first first semester was good. Well, the only bad part about the first semester was that you know, like like half of that first semester we had to do virtual, and like when we first got back, they gave us the option to do face to face. And the last day of the first week of us being back for like to original face to face school, someone got COVID at our school, and everybody had to go back and do virtual for 2 more weeks. So I mean, it makes sense, but it definitely was not safe. So, but we're not gonna talk about the first semester. Right? We're gonna get into the second semester. But the first semester, it was cool. I didn't really have that much problems. I know there was like a good amount of work, but not too much. Not too much that would aggravate me. All right. Moving on to the second semester, which is the last semester of the school year. Glad that it's almost over. It's almost over, but yeah. So yeah, moving to the second semester. It starts off pretty okay until like this last month of April and shit like that. Teachers, not first April. I mean, like in February all the way through April. For some reason, I did not experience this at all when I was in virtual for the first semester at all. Not one time, not once. But the way my school runs, like miss assignments, they like call your parents' phone and lets them know that you missed the assignment. Now, when they realize that you missed the assignment, they obviously think you got an F or something. But sometimes they would tell you if you got an F, but I'm just saying how they probably view it as. Now, the first time I got this was from my math teacher, I think. My math teacher. Now, I don't know how the fuck I got like not like if you add it all up from like just missed assignments that the school is saying I missed, will be like over 10. It's not just because I'm not doing them. I never even know what the fuck the assignments were. They like, cause if y'all know what Google Classroom is. If y'all don't know, well, I'm just saying, bro. When you go on Google Classroom, when you go on the Google Classroom, you pick the class or some like shit like that. You're on the classroom feed at the top, not the top left, but you know, on the top left of the feed, it shows like work to like that's do that week or something like that, or just do next week. Just random shit right there, right? None of the assignments that the school was calling my mom and telling them that I missed were not on there. Were not on there. Every single time they called, my mom would be like, you gotta miss the assignment from the school from this teacher or something like that, and then she tells me the title or the name of the assignment. I just go like, what are you talking about? I did not miss the assignment. Then end up showing her my bad. End up showing her the assignments that were due because they have a whole calendar. There's like this there's like whole section for like work and shit like that. Like I showed proof and everything, but for some reason none of the stuff that they called and told her was not on there, or either it was on there but it didn't have nothing to do with me, or something like that, bro. Moving on from that one, got a few from my civics teacher. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, it wasn't nothing too major. I mean, I did miss a few, but it wasn't like anything major though. Just turned in some stuff late. You know, just I don't know, bro. I just turned in some stuff late. Not too much from there, really. Uh, what's my other class? My my health and PE class. Not much from there either. And but the quest for success, I got a few from that. And lately, for the past few weeks now, ever since we got back from spring break, the school they just my teacher. Bro, at this point, I fucking hate my first block teacher. I fucking hate my quest for success teacher, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say what literally happened like recently, but I'm gonna move on to that soon. But yeah, ever since we got back from spring break, that whole first week when we got back, she did not start Google Meet at all. And then on the last day, like after school, she posted a message saying she was on a fucking break or vacation or some shit. You know, which is cool because I was actually glad because I did not want to start on that damn shit choose on a new subject, new topic. I don't know, I don't know. Bro. Then the next week comes. She starts giving us work to do and stuff like that. But we're not. That's not even important. Skip on to that. But the work she was giving us was graded. Like was not graded. It was she wanted us to do the stuff in class, right? And then like the next day she would grade it, like if you turned it in, right? Now this is when we had the project. This is when we had we had to create something. We had to create a food truck out of some. We had to create a food truck, and since I had kind of started the thing late, now that this is on my fault. It was my fault. I started it late, and for some reason she was doing in grade. Like she would like grade just like checkups and shit like that on the food truck project and shit like that, and she would put in the grades like after at the end of the class. That's the only one that was my fault. That's the only one that was on my fault. All right, that was the only one that I accept is my fault. All right, but moving on from that as well. All last week, just she's the teacher was making us turn in some shit, stuff like that, and she wasn't being clear the whole fucking. Let me just get that out there. She was not being clear the whole fucking week. She was saying shit that she already said before that had that she was it was just very confusing for me last school week, bro. Like she made us turn in this thing that it was like for college research and shit, and we had to do like research 3 colleges, stuff like that. And apparently, I did all 3 of them, but apparently we were supposed to do one college a day. I had no idea. I had no idea. But so that's why when I had no idea, that's because she wasn't being fucking clear. Like every single morning when the class started, she was like, "All right, we're gonna check your, we're gonna check, turn it in so I can check it." I'm like, check what? What are you specifically trying to check? But it was like one of them. At the point, she should have just like got through the whole thing and just checked all three of the colleges from each assignment that was turned in, bro. But I was confused a lot, really, and I ended up they ended up calling my fucking mom again, saying that I got an F because I missed, forgot to turn in the things so she can grade it. I didn't really forget. I just didn't know what the fuck it was actually supposed to do. You know, like I said, bro, her instructions and shit where what she was trying to say wasn't clear enough. So, you know, yeah, bro. Instructions were not clear enough. And like on Thursday, I think it was, her instructions were so unclear that majority of the fucking class, I mean the virtual class, didn't even like. We literally got Fs. We literally got Fs because, like I was saying, she made us do a rough draft of the whole she made us do a rough draft of the 5-page thing we were supposed to do, which I didn't know we were supposed to do 5 pages. She did not tell us that. When we turned it in, when some people turned it in, she was going through of how what the people had did wrong when they turned it in. Like, for the majority of everyone who turned it in at the time, like six, like I had turned mine in like right when she was saying what was wrong with theirs and stuff, what they need to change and stuff like that. Was like we needed 2 pages, we needed 5 pages instead of two, like work and text citation and stuff like that. Um, MLA format, needs fonts and shit. Like, bro, the only one that she had said that I remember was the MLA format, and that's it. And that's it. How the fuck were you supposed to know the rough draft was literally supposed to be the same thing as the actual thing? How are we supposed to know that? She didn't even say it because when she posted the assignment as well, all this is 100 points in the title of the assignment. That's it. No instructions in the assignment. No, she didn't like tell us how to do it. Nothing. Like you can't just throw us in there like that. And so when she was going over, well, like the stuff they needed to fix, I went ahead unsubmitted it because I didn't know she was grading it right then and there. I went ahead unsubmitted it so I can go fix the changes and shit, so I can add more pages because I only at the time I only had like two. At the time I only had two. So went in, tried to go fix it and stuff like that. And as I'm adding more pages and actually fixing it and stuff like that, she ends up, one of the kids in the Google Meet call, in the virtual call, ends up saying how that he fixed his, and he turned it in, and she was like, "No, you can't turn it in because I already had graded and stuff and shit like that." Like she was like, "No, you was already supposed to turn it in, like right when I was going over and stuff like that." And he was like, "Oh." Then that's when I just got mad. I instantly got mad. I was like, so like, bro, you just went over the shit that was needed to be fixed with some of theirs, and I'm pretty sure majority of the virtual class didn't even do the rough draft the way she wanted us to do it because she never told us. She never told us who's in the wrong here, me or the teacher. I went ahead and hurried up and tried to go fix it. By the time by the time uh class is about to end, one of the kids just ends up asking if he could turn it in, or he was about to tell her I'm about to turn it in. She's like, "No, already. It's too late now. You can't make it up. You can't hurry up and turn it in." Why the fuck did you grade the stuff? There was only about 5 or 6 kids out of like 12, 14, something like that, turned it in. Why didn't you let us make it up? Why didn't you just extend the time of it being right then and there when you brought it up to the end of the class? If we had all the way to the end of the class, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to turn it to be done. But no, you just like, nah, no, you had to turn it in right then and there, and then she just gives us an F. So I'm just sitting here in my room, just because I hear a phone call going. I hear my mom answering her phone. Someone called her. Turns out it's a school. I walk up in there and explain to her what the fuck is going on. I'm mad and shit. I'm telling her, gets her kind of pissed as well at the teacher. You know, it was fucking crazy. You know, it was just crazy. And so that was like Thursday or Wednesday or something like that. And that was like the first block. Next block. So yeah, the next block. So you hold up, I skipped the part. So yeah, next class is my civics class, alright. And in civics class, for that whole like semester right there, we was supposed to do like a whole binder thing. Like she would post add puzzle videos or just videos of how to do the interactive notebook entries and the guided note shits and shits like that she wanted us to do and put in the binder, right? And I'm like, cool. And I had to rush and hurry up and put all of it together in the binder because I had to use my single. Hold up, I'll show you. I'll show you. I had to use this, bro. I had to use this one, not the like three holes like that covers the whole paper. I had to use this, like, bro. You know how long that took? I started to hook all that up and put it because it was like it was in shits like this. Wait, that's not it. What the fuck? It was in papers like this, bro. It was in papers like this. So I literally had to cut holes in the sides of these papers, a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch of them. Well, I already did it, you know, but I had to do all that because I was so behind and I didn't even put like shits. I didn't even put like clip them and stuff like that in the binder and stuff, and it was like months behind. Not months behind, but they were already done months ago. Now I take the blame for that. But I stayed up all the way from 12. I started like at 12, and I had to end it. I started. Well, no, I didn't start at 12. I started at 11, and I finished at 1:30. 1:30 in the morning. Turns out, the next day, she extends. Wait, no, I forgot to tell you. On Friday, which was yesterday, that was when everyone was supposed to bring their binders to the school, or bring binders to the school, so because that was the due date for it. Turns out on that day, I didn't know. Well, it was like on Thursday because I didn't know she had. On Thursday, she extended the dates, and I didn't know. It was already too late because I already had told my mom to bring the binders to school. So I hurried up and just rushed, you know, hook all of it together and stuff like that. I'm probably not gonna get like an A on it, probably like a B or C because I'm not even missing. I'm only missing like five papers, maybe something like that, you know. But turns out I literally did all that just for it to be extended for another week, basically. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. What yesterday, bro? I was so pissed. Like it was just horrible. Yesterday was a horrible morning, bro. But that's gonna be in the video. I'm sorry for this 20-minute long video, but Here's what it is, bro. I'm not gonna stay at the school for the rest of my high school year, bro. I'm just keep just being honest at this point. I mean, all the shit that this school has put me through is just something I am not trying to go through again for another year. Literally none of my friends are at the school. Like I know no one. I don't feel comfortable there, bro. I don't feel comfortable even trying to start over and meet new people, bro. Like I'm not trying to do that right now, bro. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Give me yeah. A new gaming video will be up soon in the next week. All right. All right. Peace.